Hello, 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 hello. I am thinking of Easter. I'm preparing ahead, I suppose. Because we've got how long? Weeks, right? Months, I suppose. I'll have to look to see even when it is this year. I know some years it feels like it's like way ahead of schedule. So I haven't even really looked, but I'm on Easter. So I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11, and he has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest. So here we are, painting a cross. I couldn't really decide what I was going to do today, and I've been praying and praying and praying a lot lately. So many emotions, so many days, so many moments, and praying gets me through. Gets me through it. Gets me through a lot of the every day. And today feels kind of heavy on my heart, and I pray that this reaches the person, the people, the places that it needs to go. And that's even for my own heart. That's even for my own thoughts and memories and moments, because it's such an emotional journey we are on right now. It seems like for all of us. And so I'm just here praying and hoping for guidance and our future. So, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of trying to figure it all out, or at least a tiny little bit. Life is what you make it, so let's make it grand. That's kind of what I say here. So I generally do the same kind of style flower, and then I go and add more of that and more and more and more. So I've been trying to make myself kind of do something a little bit different with the certain designs and the way that I do things. So that is what I'm trying to kind of reflect in here, is that this is the same, but yet so different. But it truly is just a daily process of trying to figure out what to paint, where to paint it, how to paint it, why I'm doing it. And sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it does not. And then I have to just kind of figure out what's making more sense at this point. So, trying to make this a little more like a cone type flower. I don't want to erase the color completely, because it will fade even more in the background once it dries. So I I kind of want to make it pop. Kind of, sort of. That's what I want to do. So, I am tired today. I've been up every day, all kind of hours of the day and night. And this morning I woke up at about 4 something, no, 3 something, and got out of bed at 4 something, I guess. All the times are blending together. But, just way too early for getting up, even though I had to get Owen up about 5:30ish. It's still too early. It's just too early to continuously wake up that early. So I need some sleep. I am in desperate need of the sleep. The sleep. But for now, we will just settle on flowers. Now these, so far, most of them will just kind of disappear because of the colored background and how these are all kind of shades of that background and everything. And I always say that I love to watch paint dry, and this is exactly why, because the paint that I'm using, the color wise, it's truly just gonna kind of send everything into the background of this painting, with it being kind of a corally pink peach color. That's certainly going to make a difference as to what shows up in the actual design of this. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And even like with this, I'm shading it kind of in the pinky peach colors. It's truly going to blend right back into the background. So, this one will stand out a little bit more here, but I don't want to get rid of too much of the color, especially when there's like an absence of color on so much of this. So, but I do want to make it something, just a little design in the elements. You know, sometimes it's all part of the illusion of what you're painting that needs to be there. So when you add on and when you add and take away and add and take away, there's the fuzziness of the background that just kind of interests me and tells a whole other story about this painting. And so you're not really trying to hide everything, but you're certainly wanting to kind of bridge the gap between non-existence truly and what you're seeing when it dries. Or at least that's how I look at it. And you know, we all have our style and way of doing things, and the approach and how we kind of master this painting, style. And as you grow and you look at different ways, it'll help kind of determine like what you're painting and why you're painting. And that's what I think a lot about when I'm actually doing the paintings, is I want to make sure I'm kind of representing all the different styles and colors and techniques and things that I am still learning and still growing on. So that's my story. And just want to make sure that it's telling what we needed to tell. So that's probably more color than I wanted to add, but that's okay. That's okay. And that's okay is always, that's okay. That's always my answer to everything. Now I'm just gonna fill in just a little here of maybe, some dotted moments. Sometimes you just need some dotted moments. And then I'm going to use this green. I had used a lot of the mint kind of color, but I think I want to make sure this is a little more, it's okay that it's in there and it'll still work when I do it, but I don't want a lot of the, I want it to be a little more subtle, I suppose. I think I just painted my hair. Went to scratch my face and I think I just painted it. Not a big deal. I really didn't want that in there. I really, I think I'm gonna just, because I didn't want the green to be separated from that. So we're just gonna put that back in the background again. I was bringing it out too much. Not that it technically really mattered, but I just kind of wanted it still in the back of this. Just like it's something extra down here. So there you go. Yeah, I wanted to do that to take away that real minty color. Okay, so we have O for Owen, and then we have L and B. So there we go. I thank you for watching and being a part of our day, and just sharing in our moments, and hopefully this helped somebody out there just like us. So thanks again. Have a terrific day. Toodles.